The greatest prison you will ever live in is a fear of what other people think. Let that sink in, right now, at this very moment. Millions of people are trapped inside a life they never truly chose. Not because they are weak, not because they lack talent, not because they are incapable, but because they are pretending. Pretending to be someone the world will accept. Pretending to be strong when they're exhausted. Pretending to be happy while silently breaking apart. And maybe, if you are honest with yourself, you'll realize you have been pretending too. Every morning you wake up and step into a role. The responsible one. The strong one. The one who has it all together. You smile when people expect you to smile. You say, "I'm fine," because explaining the truth feels too heavy. You swallow your emotions because you don't want to look fragile. Over time, the performance becomes automatic. So automatic that you forget who you were before the mask. But here's the truth most people spend their entire lives avoiding. The mask that protects you is the same mask that is suffocating you. It drains your energy. Have you ever wondered why you feel tired even when you've done nothing physically demanding? Why your mind feels restless even on chew? Yet days, why something deep inside you whispers, "This is not the life I was meant for." That is not laziness. That is not confusion. That is your authentic self fighting to breathe beneath the weight of who you pretend to be. You were not born wearing a mask. As a child, you were loud about your dreams, fearless with your curiosity, unapologetic about your personality. But somewhere along the journey, life taught you to edit yourself. Maybe you were told to be realistic. Maybe you were judged for standing out. Maybe you learned that being accepted required shrinking. So little by little, you adjusted. You became more agreeable, more careful, less expressive. Not because it felt right, but because it felt safe. And safety is seductive. Safety tells you, don't say too much. Don't dream too big. Don't attract attention. So you stay inside invisible boundaries, never realizing those boundaries are slowly becoming your cage. Here is something most people don't understand. You don't lose yourself in one dramatic moment. You lose yourself in small betrayals. The moment you stay silent when your voice should be heard. The moment you choose approval over authenticity. The moment you ignore your intuition just to avoid discomfort. At first, it doesn't seem dangerous. But years later, you wake up and feel like a stranger inside your own life. You go to places that don't inspire you. You hold conversations that don't fulfill you. You chase goals you're not even sure you want. And the scariest part? From the outside, your life might look perfectly fine. But inside, something feels missing. Listen carefully. Comfort is one of the most dangerous places a human being can live. Because comfort convinces you to tolerate a life that is far beneath your potential. It whispers, at least you're not failing. At least people approve. At least it's predictable. But deep down, you know you were not designed just to exist. You were designed to expand, to explore, to become. Yet expansion requires something most people try to avoid: exposure. Because the moment you remove the mask, people will see the real you, and being seen is terrifying. What if they don't understand you? What if they judge you? What if they away? So instead, you hide. But let me tell you something that could change your life forever. The people meant for the real, you will never connect with the ver. Ion of you that is pretending. Read that again in your mind. Every day you wear the mask, you block the very life that is trying to find you. And the longer you hide, the heavier the mask becomes, until one day you reach a breaking point. Not a dramatic collapse, just a quiet moment of realization. You sit alone and admit something you've been afraid to say. I don't think I'm living my life. I think I'm performing it. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. That awareness is where transformation begins. Because the most dangerous moment in a person's life is not when they fail. It is when they become comfortable living as someone they're not. So let me ask you a question, and I want you to feel it, not just hear it. Who would you be if you stopped trying to be who everyone expects? Sit with that, because your answer is hiding behind the mask. One day, Regret will visit you, not loudly, not violently, but quietly. It will show up in a moment of reflection and ask you a question that cuts deeper than failure ever could. Why didn't you live as yourself when you had the chance? Understand this now, so you never have to learn it painfully later. You are not afraid of failure. You are afraid of being seen trying, seen changing, seen evolving, seen stepping into a version of yourself that others might not recognize. Because growth disrupts familiarity, and familiarity makes people comfortable. When you begin removing the mask, some people will resist your transformation, not because you are wrong, but because your courage forces them to confront their own fear. Some will say you've changed. You have. That is the point. Growth demands change. Expansion demands discomfort. Truth demands courage. But here is the beautiful part most people never talk about. The moment you stop pretending, your entire nervous system relaxes. You breathe deeper. You think clearer. You walk differently. For the first time in a long time, you are not managing an image. You are simply living. Authenticity is not loud. It is not arrogant. It is not about rebellion. Authenticity is alignment. It is when your inner world and outer life finally become the same. No performance. No costume. No apology. Just truth. A and D, yes. Removing the mask will cost you something. You may outgrow environments. You may release relationships. You may walk paths others don't understand. But hear this clearly. Anything you lose by being real was never truly meant for you. Because what is aligned does not require you to pretend. Imagine waking up and not needing to impress anyone. Imagine making decisions that honor your soul instead of protecting your image. Imagine no longer asking, what will they think? But instead asking, is this true to who I am becoming? That is freedom. Real freedom is not financial. It is not social status. It is the ability to exist without performing. And the moment you taste that freedom, you will never want the mask again. So how do you remove it? You start small. Speak one honest sentence where you used to stay quiet. Take one bold step where fear once ruled you. Make one decision based on purpose instead of proof. Courage is not a giant leap. It is a series of small, terrifying, beautiful choices. And with every choice, the mask cracks open until one day it falls completely. And there you are, unfiltered, unhidden, unapologetic. The real you was never weak. The real you was never dead. The real you was simply buried. Expectations. Let today be the day you stop negotiating with potential. Let today be the day you stop shrinking to fit spaces you already outgrown. Let today be the day you stop asking permission to become who you were designed to be. Because the world does not need another invitation. It needs your truth. So take a breath, release the performance, drop the mask, and step forward. Not as who you think you should be, but as who you truly are. Your life does not begin when people approve. Your life begins the moment you remove the mask.